Straight from the heart of Taipei, from city policy updates to exciting local events, we've got you all covered. Taipei News, bringing Taipei to you. Hello everyone, this is Taipei News. I'm Sydney Wang, your host for the English news segment this week at the Taipei Broadcasting Station. Coming up first, the Taipei City Department of Environmental Protection's Climate Change Management Division announced that the new generation for Net Zero, Taipei Youth Climate Missions Forum, will take place on December 10th, 2025, Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. at the Centrend Creative Park. Taipei is the first in the nation to pass the Taipei City Autonomous Regulations for Net Zero Emissions Management. Additionally, the city has introduced 4 major strategic pillars: cooling the city, building urban resilience, green mobility, and net zero lifestyles, all aimed at guiding Taipei towards a sustainable net zero future. This year's forum highlights urban net zero development and youth-led action. Topics include the urban heat island effect, resilient city planning, green transportation, sustainable diets, and circular design, linking scientific research with practical daily solutions. The department invites university students and young people across Taipei to take part and support the city's transition to net zero through real, meaningful action. On a similar note, the Taipei City Department of Economic Development says that since the launch of the city's energy-efficient equipment replacement subsidy in 2022, more than 800 commercials and service businesses have already completed equipment upgrades. To date, the program has supported the replacement of over 1,699 pieces of equipment, generating more than 120 million kilowatt hours in annual electricity savings, equivalent to a reduction of roughly 54,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide emissions. This year, in response to this high level of interest, the Taipei city government has allocated an additional 2.5 million to encourage even more businesses to participate. The department's Utilities Management Section Chief, 戴玉聪, explains.
台北市服务业节能汰换补助，因为民众反应踊跃，那所以市府因此特别在开放250万元的一个补助经费，那期望更多的业者可以趁此机会更新设备，降低本质的一个能源浪费。
For details on the subsidy program, visit the official website or Facebook page of the Taipei City Department of Economic Development. For our next piece of news, you might be relieved to learn that the deadline for paying this year's land value tax has been extended to December 1st, due to the original deadline of November 30th falling on a weekend. Officials are urging taxpayers to make their payments on time to avoid additional fines and enforcement actions. Residents who have questions about the tax amount listed on their bill or who have not yet received their bill or have misplaced it are advised to contact any branch of the Office of Revenue Service as soon as possible to request assistance or a reissued bill. Under the Tax Collection Act, overdue tax payments incur a late penalty of 1% for every 3 days past the deadline. The office reminds the public to complete payment before the deadline to avoid these consequences. Coming up next, as Taipei Mayor Jiang Wan-an marks his 3rd year in office, the Taipei City Urban Development Department says the administration has delivered strong results on its vision of building a safe, livable city. From major progress in social housing construction and occupancy to climate-responsive urban planning, the city is pushing forward to create a resilient and comfortable Taipei. In terms of administration, the department's new unified social housing registration platform will officially launch at the end of December 2025, allowing applicants to register at any time. This responds to public demand for a streamlined system and significantly speeds up the application process. Through forward-looking urban planning, the city is working to build a Taipei that is both resilient and sustainable. Last but not least, on a lighter note, Taipei Zoo is celebrating a baby flamingo boom this year. Visitors to the waterfowl section of the zoo's bird world can now see 6 greater flamingo chicks, about 1 to 2 months old, lined up along the shore, preening, exploring, and showing off their adorable early life behaviors. It is also a rare opportunity to see adult flamingos, subadults, and chicks all together in the same scene. In addition to the newly hatched chicks, last year's teenage flamingos are currently transitioning from subadults to full adults. Enjoy this rare chance to observe flamingos across all stages of growth in one place. That's it, folks. This is the end of our weekly news segment. I'm Sydney Wang, signing off from Taipei Broadcasting Station. Until next time.